Hello,
Hello?
Fatima. Uh,
Hi.
how are you doing?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
I am doing very well as well. Thank you for asking. I hope you're enjoying your weekend, but I'm sorry I probably should have thought of that a little earlier rather than scheduling a one conversation on your weekend.
No, not a problem. What can I do for you?
Okay. This is our phone call is a little continuation to our email exchanges.
Mm-hmm.
And you very kindly offered your question is, what is the number one thing blocking you from investing in our services, and then things like that. So I actually, in the past, I have sent you my resume, and I have sent you a few more resumes which I have targeted for different industries, like for the aviation and so on and so forth. So it's not that I don't get calls. I get calls. I get interviews. By the grace of God, I had an interview yesterday also, and I got the offer. And yesterday's interview was after two interviews, and those two interviews were after the online test that they sent me, behavioral test, and different management skill tests and so on and so forth. Then they gave me one interview, and then they gave me another interview, and yesterday was the final interview, and they gave me the letter of offer right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
After they said, yeah, thank God. And I have another offer already. And this is a result from going to a job fair, career fair.
Mm-hmm.
So they were employers, potential employers over there, and we were about 25 to 30 candidates. We had enough time to visit each of the potential employers' stalls. And there were not very many stalls either. They were about 11 to 12 of them. So as a result, I always get, when I am face-to-face, Fatima, I'm very confident. I am very much at ease, and I realize that people get to like me a lot better when I'm face-to-face as compared with when I am on the phone. Like I'm talking to you over the phone now, I'm totally at ease. But if I am talking to a client while I'm working, I'm totally at ease, and I'm really very good at it.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm on the phone interviewing, what goes wrong with me? Some psychological hang-up or whatever the case may be. And even worse is when it is a video interview. Oh my God, that throws me off the cuff right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
So my resume, it's been fine-tuned several times. I don't know if you have a copy in front of you at the moment.
I do, yeah. I sent you a critique as well.
Yes, you did. Thank you very much. I mean, you've been very kind, Fatma. You've been very helpful, and I cannot ever thank you enough. Other than whatever I can do with my little, 2 pennies, I can reciprocate, and like I said, I can get a sponsor for you to come over to Chicago and work with a nonprofit for a week or so, and those are the things that I can probably get accomplished for you. But that being said, I really am very grateful for you keeping me, posted all the time and giving me all that very, very valuable tips and all.
Mm-hmm. Have you considered looking into our interview coaching service, by the way? Because that would be telephonic, and the telephonic interview issues that you are experiencing, we can help you address some of those.
Yes, I did. I took a look into this suggestion that you have sent me up and on the links and on your website, and so no doubt about that. Those are very helpful. Absolutely true.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a little bit concerned if you are or are you not. Let me guess before I mean, person of your caliber would never be satisfied with the resume just to take a look at it as it is, because you are an expert and
no,
you
that's not correct at all. If a resume is getting you interviews, then it's serving its purpose, and if you continue nitpicking at it, you can actually cause more harm. Because if something is working, you shouldn't be focusing your energy on that. You should be focusing your energy on the things that you can optimize, right? So we do turn away a lot of people, people that have good resumes but just don't have confidence, or they've heard bad things about their resume that aren't true, or they've heard, well-meaning but bad advice. So, yeah, I mean, if there's room for improvement on your resume, I'll let you know, but if it's performing well, then it's performing well. If you're feeling like your biggest bottleneck is the telephonic interview, then that's what you should be focusing on.
Yes, that is very true, and I most certainly have been, without a shadow of doubt, I've been improving on it. But when it comes to a video interview, my God, I mean, I could probably be an excellent film actor, but something holds me up somewhere in the back of my mind, and I sort of tense up. So I try to avoid video interview. I always say that I'm a people's person. I would like to come in and shake your hand, and that will give you a lot better of my abilities as a presentation sort of thing. And many a times I succeed. People say, all right, well, that's a good idea. If you don't mind driving, come over. Let's see you in person. That's all the thing. And that's what works when I'm in a job fair, like in a career fair, meeting people face to face, and they say, wow, man, why didn't you come and see me in my office? That's all the thing. However, I have two offers at the moment, and thank God that takes me out of being the dilemma of joblessness. That being without a job, unemployed is not a lot of fun. But the only thing is that while I'm thankful to God, these are not the sort of job that I am actually targeting. I'm targeting for an executive job, upper management job, the thing that I've been doing, the thing that I am comfortable with. Those are the areas where I can really make a difference, make an impact, long-lasting impact. I've turned around organizations at the top level. And probably over there, I'm in the pool with people from, with very high, big names, university names, and I don't have anything like MBAs from Harvard and all sorts of, big names. So that is probably one thing which stops me from being shortlisted with those people. And if a couple of times I'm in for a face-to-face interview, I've done it, and you can see that on my resume. So I'm still trying. I'm still trying to. Well, I will start my new job on the 8th of this month. I will continue to pursue. But being without a job, for back and forth, it has totally drenched my financial reserves. Really, in a very serious way, honestly. And my wife doesn't work either. So, which is why I am waiting for a time when I can afford your services. And the moment I can put some money away and say, hey, Fatma, I can now afford your services. Please go ahead and do this for me. Circulate my resume to all the people that you do as your regular in your database. So that is one thing that I would love to do with you. Besides that, if you feel, because you are an expert and you will always see room for improvement, if you see that my resume is a one-page resume, what I've done in my one-page resume is I've focused, and this is a result of speaking with several resume experts like yourself. Most of the people, they say that put in your resume what you have done. Do not put over there how you have done it. Because if you start putting in there how you've done it, you need 5 pages, my friend. Just straight to the point, very precise bullet points, and this is what I have done. I have orchestrated team leadership, 300 people plus staff, and I have, handled a P&L of $131 million a year, and I've delivered a revenue target of over $100 million a year, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So then I put the bullet points on my resume. But now they want to turn around and say, all right, let's sit down and talk about how did you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's my chance to really show my skills, my abilities, my presentations, and elaborate on my skills and my achievements.
Mm-hmm.
So if you agree to that concept and you can see in my resume if that is good enough for a presentation, but then I'm not a technical person. You are, because in this day and age, computers read from most of the resumes and they do the scanning and screening. So if my resume is scanning friendly, it is good. Otherwise, you can always point out the drawbacks and room for improvement.
Got it. Okay, well, let's continue this discussion whenever you want to move forward with the revamp, because for an executive level position, if you're not getting a response from the kinds of jobs you'd like to hear back from, then there definitely is room for improvement. And you see my email, you see the issues that I've outlined for you, the things that I feel need to be changed. So whenever you want to move forward, I'd be more than happy to support you. And then in the meantime, if you have any questions at all, please just let me know.
Absolutely. I will do that most certainly, and I cannot thank you enough. You've been very kind, Fatma. And anytime you're ready to take that sponsorship, a trip to Chicago, I have spoken with a couple of non-profit organizations, and they think it's a beautiful idea. It has never been done before. An expert of your level comes in and help out people in a non-profit environment without any charges for 2 days. That would be absolutely exponential, on their resume, a feather in the hat sort of thing. So they would be very excited. Nothing been done like that before with the local Islamic non-profit arena. So whenever you are ready, let me know, and all I need is about 2 weeks notice, and that'll be enough.
Mm-hmm. All right, that sounds good. I will let you know whenever my schedule is open, and hopefully we can set that up.
Super, awesome. Thank you, Fatma. Have a beautiful rest of the weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.